Nightbitch. This movie was interesting, but for all the wrong reasons. It starts with Amy Adams, who is 50, playing a middle-aged woman who is married and has one kid. Her kid's about 3 or 4 years old. The movie starts by showing her life in a loop. Her husband goes away for work a lot. She's left with her son 24/7. The unchanging loop she is in leads her to some very destructive conclusions. Her life is in a rut, not because of the choices she made, but because of her husband and her son. She was once an aspiring artist whose life went passing by when she sacrificed everything for the good of her family. This is where my first problem with the movie pops up. In today's world, most couples would be so thankful to have the financial security that would enable one parent to be at home with their kid. In this movie, this is looked at like a burden and a power struggle. She looks at her son and her husband with disdain. She loves them, but she also hates them. She thinks they took her life from her. If I'm being honest, when you're middle aged, you should already have your life figured out. She shouldn't have blamed her family as the problem. She clearly didn't do anything with the first 40 years of her life, and now her family is the excuse. Because of this inner turmoil, something in her begins to stir and eventually snaps. But she doesn't snap like a lot of people who start a new hobby or find a way to better how they feel. She turns into a dog. The whole dog thing is really weird. It is strongly hinted at in the movie that she got this power from her grandmother, who was a witch, of course. But where this is an issue for me is that the movie also hints that all of her other mom friends also turn into dogs, and it just so happens to be the pack she joins during the night. Through turning into a dog, she begins to gain her inner strength and starts making changes in her human life. She begins by treating her son as a dog, and that's not a joke or an insult to the movie. She buys him a dog bowl to eat out of, a dog bed to sleep in,